What is going on, guys? It's TRB10842 here, and I'm going to be starting a new series on my channel. It's essentially, I want to call it Tech Tuesday, but I don't really know if there's any promises it's going to be coming out on every Tuesday, but I'm going to try to get it out on Tuesdays. And basically, the whole point of it is that I want to learn a new technique or a new skill or something similar to the Mike Boyd kind of what like I learned in a week or whatever thing, but I'm gonna be doing it for Spongebob. And my first task that I want to figure out to do is doing the museum as SpongeBoy here. So this is one of the skills that I've kind of always wanted to learn in the back of my mind, but I've always kind of been intimidated. So I just decided I'm gonna take like a couple hours out of my day, kind of sit down, study it, learn it, and see if I can get it down to at least a reasonable time. So that's basically the gist of what I'm going to be doing, so I'll catch you when I start training here in a second. Alright, so I get the timer up on the side. Basically, it's got like the normal edit layout that I have for my actual stream, but the point is that I'm going to start this timer right when I start practicing. We're going to see how long it takes for me to get this for a full try, and then we'll actually do kind of practice once I feel like I got the hang of it. So here we go. Starting now. Alright, so I know you just simply just kind of cruise boost off here. If I can get a cruise boost going. For some reason I can't. Cruise boost off there, hop up, bop off that, jump up there. That's simple. Okay. Not a good start. So this is the part that I struggle. So I'm gonna kind of take a peek at the video here real quick. I'm gonna play this video at half speed, just to make sure that I kind of see what all is going on here. So we're gonna kind of play it slow. So right there, he's kind of even with the light bulb. I don't know if you can see my cursor on the screen or not, but he's pretty even with the light bulb, just a little bit under it. And it kind of like, there's this one beam that he's standing on, kind of. His feet are like touching the beam. It looks like it kind of extends out. I think that's where I should be aiming for. He kind of gets up there. Then he's able to jump up onto this beam, turn real quick, and then grab. And then he walks off. So I'm going to watch that one more time here. Keep it in slow-mo. So yeah, get some cruise boost, pull up there. Just, he kind of also, his jump is right on the edge. He doesn't really fall off. He just kind of gets to the edge and then jumps up. So we're going to see if we can kind of replicate this movement here and get up onto the tire. So let's try that for a bit here. So we're back in game. Now, the timing of it, I feel like that's going to be the hard part, is getting to where I need to be. Okay. So I know the kind of spot I need to be in. Right there. And then you kind of have to hop out. I'm just going to go ahead and die. Reset my health. You kind of have to like hop out. He hops. So like, let's say this is the laser here. And I've stepped on it and the tire is over here. What he does, he hops on it and he comes back around to it to grab it. Because I kind of want to just like do that. But I think I do need to hop around and grab it. So let's get trying on this. That's my problem. I gotta aim for. Where do I gotta aim for? Because it seems like the beam. Let's see if I can get it. The beam right above SpongeBob's head. Right there. That one that's pretty solid. I think that's where I need to be going for. I just don't know the spot. If it's like here, maybe? Yeah, it seems to be underneath the tire. Or like, I'm not entirely sure, actually. Maybe that's the beam that I was just standing on there. But, we'll get it eventually. This is supposed to be, well, maybe the easy part. This seems to me to be the most complicated part. There we go. Okay. Not too hard. To be completely honest, that was not too difficult, and 5 minutes in and I already got the first part done. So I'm gonna kind of practice that a bit before I move on, just so I know that I've got it. Boost. Okay, that's kind of sketch. So I think I need to tell me when it's swinging back like that. Yep. Okay, I'm gonna be honest, I feel like I got that. That's not really too complicated. I just had to get that feel for the timing. So I kind of gotta wait for it to be swinging back into me. Like I would go about now, probably when it's about horizontal, I would say. Esque. When it's going towards me, so that it's coming out and then I can hop back onto it, grab it, and it sends me through. So that's one little thing I think you need to think about. And then also, you kind of want to go under the tire as well. You kind of go under the tire when you're going into that laser wall. But now it's time for the next part, so let's kind of watch that clip. So we're going to start by playing at normal speed here just to see how it would feel. So he gets a cruise cancel boost. It's not really too important. So he goes when it's just about done swinging, but I think just as long as you get to the tire, the timing doesn't matter. It's really just more how you get onto the physical, like, ledge grab after getting on the tire. So I'm gonna kind of slow-mo that a bit here, the ledge grab to the tire, because right here he jumps off. It is swinging away still. It comes back, catches him. That can be kind of remedied. But that right there, the falling off and getting the ledge grab, seems like it might be a little bit difficult. Getting that perfectly down. But then after that, it seems all pretty simple. So, I mean, museum itself, not really too complicated. But just learning it as Spongebob is going to be so helpful compared to doing Sandy. Sandy's so much slower. I just want to learn this. It's just a nice technique, and the movement in this game is my favorite, so we're back at it. Let's see if we can get this easy. Okay, can't get the cruise boost. Also the can't do that. Well, I can, it's not like second nature to me yet. Alright, so there's the full cruise boost. I know he kind of taps that tiki so he gets it. I'm kind of going to wait a second here so I get a good swing. And then timing on this. Oof, that's going to be the hard part. Actually, you know, I'm going to pause here. I'm going to watch the video to see his timing, where like the tire is like vertically, to know when to go for it. So let's kind of pull that video back up and see what's going on. Alright, so we're gonna take this 1/4 speed here, really slow. So he makes his way onto the tire. It's vertical there. So let's see. He starts walking off immediately, pretty much. So like it seems like right after it's vertical. Let's see. So boom, it's vertical. He starts walking off already. He gets a delayed jump, so I think that's one thing. I have to walk off and then jump, because I think what I was doing was I was trying to jump before I got on, or like jump off and then turn back on and jump. I need to get like the walk off jump like he gets, and then kind of hang on and then turn from there. So let's try that out. So this spot, as I was saying, that kind of holds you for a second so you can wait to do your jump. Oh, see, that's kind of what I need to look for. Falling off, so he got it. Let's see. So vertical fall off turn. I need to fall more is my issue, I think. Not falling enough. It's kind of ooh, sketchy. Sketchy. So, vertical fall off turn. I still need to fall off more. I'm a bit too scared to fall off too much. Oof. Let's see here. There we go. Jump across, ledge grab, that's okay. I'm gonna get the cutscene because I've never got it on the save before. But this Spongebob Museum doesn't seem too difficult. In my personal run, I would jump over here, grab this sock because I get that sock, and jump down here, and I got the checkpoint, which is kind of an L. But to be honest, 13:45. I mean, if you're scared to learn this, it's really not that hard, to be honest. Like I've played this game for a bit. Like I have a bit of experience running the game, but like there's not really too many mechanics that are being challenged here. I mean, it's not like you have to I think the only issue if you don't know how to control your cruise boost at the very beginning, it'd be difficult. But yeah, 13:45 to learn that new strat. So let's get back to the museum here. And here's what we're gonna do. Once I spawn into the museum, we're gonna start the timer. Actually, I fucked that up. I moved my thing here. So here we go. 3, 2, 1. Ugh. Ugh. Almost had it there. Don't be scared of this trick. I was scared of this. I was scared of SpongeBob Rock Bottom Museum. But now that I've done it, it's not as threatening as it looks, guys. I can say that with a promise and a smile on my face as well. I mean, I love learning new tech in this game. Okay, so about 45 seconds is the time that I need to beat. So from my run, we need to beat about 45 seconds-ish. So let's kind of work on that, see if we can get our times down to about there. Oof, okay, yeah, that's sketchy. Oof. Shit, finish. I'm just gonna call it that when I get to that point. Once I reach that, where that painting would be, that's a finished run. Because everything after that is just simple, just jumping. But a minute 14 to do that. That time's gotta be increased by a lot. But
You just met the Sponginator.
okay. Minute 7.
Go SpongeBob! Go SpongeBob! Go SpongeBob! You just met the Sponginator.
Ooh. I fell because I wasn't paying attention. Because I was just trying to hit split. But I like that. Finally. I missed like 3 or 4 cruise boosts. But I think... that feels good. That's big. That's huge. That's huge to know that I finally got to that point where I was able to beat the time with Sandy. Because that's the whole point of this. If I can't consistently beat the time that I would get with Sandy, then what's the point of doing the strat at all? I really have to grind this.
You've just met the Sponginator.
Dude, no! That would have been 36 seconds. But I fucked up.
Bubble friend. You've just met the Sponginator.
Yo! That feels good. Woo! Ah, that feels so good to. Whew. Okay, guys. So that's kind of the gist of Museum and all the strats you need to learn and everything. I would continue to try to find it consistent. You know, I got down to 37 seconds, but I've just not really been feeling well. I kind of got a cold going on. So I'm going to kind of call it quits there for now. But this is definitely something that I'm going to have to get more consistent with, and I'm going to love to be doing it in runs. It's way more exciting and fun to do than Sandy, just kind of sitting waiting a lot. This one, at least, you got cruise boosts, you got wall clips. It's all kind of fun there. But I'm going to kind of go through the big takeaways of the whole thing right now. So I'll catch you guys back in a second here. So takeaway 1. In order for this to be RTA viable, I really feel like cruise boosting's got to be a consistent thing that you can kind of just pull out of your back pocket at any time. Because for me, it's definitely not a consistent thing. I'm kind of on and off with it a lot. So if you're pretty consistent with cruise boost, I'd definitely recommend going for this in runs. Personally, I don't know if I'm going to start going for it yet. I think I need a bit more practice. But overall, cruise boosting is definitely really important just so you can get cycles in, well, so you're faster than Sandy, of course. Okay, guys, another huge takeaway for this video is where to jump on the laser wall here. So, from my understanding, you kind of want to go for that. You want to aim for that opposite breakaway walkway there. So you want to come up here. Especially, you also want to get right here and space your jumps properly. Get good spacing on your jumps. I think the way Shift does it is he stays low, but the way that I found it to work is you go for that space right there where the shrapnel kind of ends, or like as if you're going towards the shrapnel. You get caught, and then you can kind of pop up through the wall here. So that spot right there is kind of vital to understand where to go, and that's another huge takeaway for this. So last takeaway for this is going to be that on the swinging tire, when you're standing on it, you want to get the timing for where it is vertically or like angled positions compared to when you start running off and jumping. So I'm kind of put a freeze frame from my video and kind of maybe a slowdown of how I did it, and you can just kind of look at that. That'll give you a good reference frame of when to start jumping off and just the timing of the whole cycle. But guys, that's going to be it for today's Tech Tuesday. Overall, I'm gonna say this is maybe like an intermediate difficulty strat, because it's definitely not something that is gonna be simple, but it's not really that difficult either. It's more you just for it to be RTA viable, you have to get consistent cruise boosts, and that's why I'm gonna say it's intermediate. Like I can't really get consistent cruise boosts, so I wouldn't really say that it's too insane in difficulty. So if you guys have been wanting to try this and you've been kind of scared, I'd recommend go out and give it a go. I mean, if I can do it, I think any of you guys can do it. Also, I'm gonna throw one more disclaimer out there. Like I said, I'm gonna be learning at the same time you guys are. So if there's something you guys find, or if there's someone out there with a bit more information on what all I'm doing means, and just more detailed descriptions, don't forget to leave those in the comments as well. Those are always gonna be useful to everybody. I'm not gonna be kind of holding this channel to myself. I want this to be a learning experience for everybody. So if anybody's got any better ideas or anybody routing tips for what I've done in the video, just drop those in the comments and I'll let you know. So that's going to be the end of this video. Guys, I appreciate you stopping by and watching. Don't forget to leave a like and subscribe if you want to see more of this. And in the comments, let me know if you guys want to see any new techniques or strats. If I don't really get anything this week, I'm not really expecting much. But if I do get something, I'll take a look at it. But as of right now, I kind of want to learn something just completely nuts, uh, if you get what I'm saying. But that's gonna be what I'm leaning towards next week. So if you guys figure out what I'm trying to talk about, let me know. But I think that might be what I'm trying to do. So anyways, guys, you guys have a good night, hopefully a good dream, and hopefully lucid.